Corey Casagrande, Brandon Marhefka line them up 2 by 2 as they light the fuse in the Motor Mountain Masters 150 at Jennerstown Speedway. First ride into 1 and 2, still wheel to wheel for the race lead. Marhefka on the outside lane. Casagrande on the inside lane. No one has bailed out. Now Marhefka will lose positions to second and third as Casagrande leads lap 1.
Albert Francis right behind them as well, joining this party. 3-car race at the front.
Casagrande has to bail back to second, and here comes Albert Francis to have it a 3-way dance. Francis to the inside, paints the yellow line, and is toe-to-toe for second. Whoa, sideways,
wow.
Hold on to it. Jade Avedizian. Are we dirt tracking? I mean, we're in Jennerstown. I think I've watched about 6 drivers already in this field go hand over fist. And what she has to worry about now is Evan Shotko, who is mere 2.5 car lengths back.
Reeling in that 32 machine.
Oh, hunting it down. Forget all the great information we had lined up earlier today. It's all what you see on your screen. Left side will be the battle for the lead. It's separated between the top 2 of Trayton Lapsovich and Albert Francis. Right side of your screen, 3 drivers dancing for the 3rd position. Casagrande drops to 4th. Jade Avedizian finds the podium spot, and Evan Shotko is very, very excited for the possibility of a 3rd Motor Mountain Masters jacket. Starting to see a common theme here. Most of the drivers that are able to do better on the 7, able to get that runoff exit. The 7 is so good on entrance, right through the middle, and then that final 3rd half of the corner, it just gets loose. It starts stepping out, and all that momentum it once had fades away. Evan Shotko will move to 4th. Jade Avedizian, previously mentioned, in the 3rd position. And Albert Francis, I want to say, give it a car length and a half. The difference between him and Trayton Lapsovich is 32. And the caution will wave for the first time this evening. Albert Francis shot out of a cannon on the outside lane, but doesn't carry the momentum to the center of 1 and 2.
They were 3 wide at the back of the pack into turn 1.
Oh, Lapsovich halfway down the back straightaway with an issue. Pulls to the apron and looks to bring it to pit road.
Oh, that's unfortunate for the 32. He was fast.
Oh, man. And here's the battle for the lead. Shotko to the outside. Francis with the defensive move. Shotko loose on the outside, and Francis is able to clear off turn 4. Shotko wide, Francis inside, and the caution will wave. 84 laps remaining in the Motor Mountain Masters 150. Shotko on the outside, runoff exit. He clears Francis, but Francis fights back to turn 3.
Great job by Albert Francis to keep his nose right in there on that 22.
Ooh, near contact. And Shotko is able to hold on, but Francis dives it in deep to turns 1 and 2. Shotko, the roll off the outside lane, will get him cleared once more. Look at the fight for 3rd.
Door to door into turn 3 between the 7 and the 24.
Casagrande on the inside. Jade Avedizian on the outside. Casagrande wanted to clear, couldn't do it. It's the Yahoo Toyota that continues to fight on as Francis won't give up on the Shotko 22. Shotko is in. Avedizian. I see a lot of Hoosier tires and a lot of crew members' hands. Get ready, here they come. Very consistent event, but does it change in the closing laps? Let's find out from Jennerstown Speedway. Shotko on the outside. Couldn't clear Dennis Wenner. Now is able to. 2 restarts and gets it done. 3 wide, Albert Francis. Oh, Casagrande, look out. Wenner gets ping-ponged. Oh, nearly get into each other again, and Casagrande steals the 2nd position.
See those fresh tires, and they just ate Dennis Wenner alive as he slips all the way back to 5th.
Jade Avedizian goes to 4th. Albert Francis holds on to 3rd, but wants to spot ahead of him. Nearly bumps into the back end of the 7, but had to stand on the brakes. 1 around. It's the number 4 machine of Zach Tadaro, and the caution will wave for the 4th time in this race. Casagrande to the door of Evan Shotko. Shotko's able to clear, and here comes Francis for the fight in 2nd. Oh, but Casagrande with the switchback, trouble back straight away. 1 car around, gets the right sides up and back on all 4s. That should be the one of Dennis Wenner. Fine victory lane. We're back green in the Motor Mountain Masters 150. Swipe the turns 1 and 2. Albert Francis on the outside, not on the charge the way he wants. Shotko tries to clear. Inside advantage goes Albert Francis as he threaded the needle to 3. Yahoo Toyota, Francis Engineering Chevrolet. Albert Francis able to clear back to turns 1 and 2. Avidizian gets back on the throttle with the late break and pulls alongside once again. Paints the yellow line. Sparks glowing under this Pennsylvania night. Now they rub, they touch, and Francis still gets the run off turn 4. Here's the fight again. This is for the 3rd position. Casagrande, the deep drive, shallow into turns 3 and 4. Avidizian gets in the back bumper. Oh, nearly turned him sideways, but they keep it pointed straight, and now class for the position that's at hand.
The 7 and 24 car have been going at it all night. And look at this great battle.
And she's not done. Gets to the inside, nearly lift the rear tires up off of the Corey Casagrande machine. Gets into the bumper once, twice, and Casagrande just did not care. Forced it off turn 4 and holds on to the 3rd position.
Boy, look at her roll through the corners, though. She gets that great run, but the 7 car can just drive off a little bit better.
Of Corey Casagrande. We saw Avidizian again get to the inside. She's really good through the center, and this time gets right back into the bumper. Toe-to-toe off turn number 4. They have pushed, they have shoved, they have shunted, but have not gone around. And with 17 to go, she gets into him again, and this time Casagrande gets turned. Slams the inside wall. Avidizian comes to rest, and the Yahoo Toyota brings out the caution for the 5th time tonight. Let's ride once again, back underway. Shot go inside advantage. Francis, not a threat. Evan Shotko, race leader off turn number 2 to 3 and 4. Francis will try a deep dive, but it won't work out.
The 13 and the 4 touching up the front stretch.
Zach Todaro, Brandon Marhefka, and a huge lick for the 13 machine of Brandon Marhefka. He slams the left side of his car into the outside of turns 1 and 2 as the caution will wave for the 7th time in this event. They draw even back to turns 3 and 4, so we'll try it again. Back green in the Motor Mountain Masters 150, and this time it's a clean start for the 22. Francis sideways off turn number 4. Just couldn't hold on to Evan Shotko. Shotko the leader and now has to worry about the 24 of Avidizian. Francis under fire. The fight's for 2nd. It will be 2 to go this time for Evan Shotko. And wow, what a year he has had. That hasn't been the year you would want. 2 starts with the JEGS CRA All-Stars Tour entering this event, both being DNFs from the same track, Owasso Speedway. He came into this event not with a lot of confidence. Everyone said, Evan, you've won this event twice now. Could you get a 3rd one? And it was, the car's not where it needs to be. The driver is not where he needs to be. Something has to go our way. And with the white flag waving, Evan Shotko knows it's 1 lap away from a 3rd red jacket in Jennerstown, Pennsylvania. To be a master of the Motor Mountains, you have to do what the others couldn't. And in this case, change to the track. Change to what was going on in front of him. Evan Shotko is a Motor Mountain Masters winner in 2025.